Hey guys, so I just made a video about lane manners in Hindi and I just thought let me at least keep some reference in the English channel as well. So the thing that I was talking about is more relevant to these taxi drivers, Ola drivers, and on Hindi of course I've related more to the auto rickshaw drivers, right? The one thing that I had noticed that auto rickshaw drivers were telling me whenever they came into my lane suddenly is that you are behind, you are supposed to check that I am coming into your lane. I found that totally surprising that they think like that, but then I look for some logical reason for it, right? Now, why is it that I think that they're wrong, right? Let me give you an example. If let's say they are in the second lane and they're coming into the first lane, if the first lane has a truck coming in a good speed, right, the truck will not be able to stop for them if they come into their lane suddenly, because trucks have a problem that if they have a momentum, they cannot stop suddenly. So what will happen in that case is that the truck will not be able to stop, they will come into the lane and the truck will bang into them. It could be really harmful for them in the long run, someday or the other, right? So what they need to do is that before they change the lane from the second to the first, they have to give three indicators: blink, 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 and then come into the lane. Two things will happen here. The car behind will either honk them and tell them that no, don't come now, I'm coming, or the car behind will slow down knowing that these guys are coming in, right? For them, all they have to do is look at the mirror in their right and see that the right lane is empty, right? And they can come into that lane. Okay. Now, let's say, looking at this video or maybe otherwise, if they start looking in the mirror and they see that the lane is empty before coming into the lane, it will be safer for them. But if there is a truck coming, they stop or wait for the truck to go through, or they know for sure that the truck can stop and will stop when they come into that lane, right? Now what will happen with this is that they will start checking before leaping, right? In that case, there will be times where they will see a biker there instead of a trucker. Now, if any driver sees that there is a biker there and he still comes into that lane knowing that the biker may not be able to stop in time, it's called attempt to murder. So we have to avoid such situations where they just jump into a lane without thinking of the consequences, right? This rule that they have made for themselves, that if you are behind you have to check it out, you are wrong. Let's just say you are riding in the first lane, there's a truck on the left of you, you are riding at the speed of 60 or 80 in your auto rickshaw, and the truck that was in the second lane suddenly comes into your first lane and brakes. The trucks can brake better than auto rickshaws, everybody knows that. Auto rickshaws have a very poor braking power. The auto rickshaw will ram into the truck and they will not be able to stop, right? Who will be responsible? The auto rickshaw will still say it's the truck that's responsible. Why? Because it came into their lane, right? So the real rule that applies is that anyone who is in one lane is allowed to stay in that lane. If someone is changing a lane, be it to your left or be it to your right, you have to check if you have enough space for you to go there. If not, you are supposed to stop, and the way you do that is by giving three blinkers and then go into that lane and follow the two things that I told you. Either the person behind will honk you or he will slow down, and that's a simple way the accidents can be avoided. Come on, India has one of the highest road accidents. This is one very small thing that we need to incorporate to avoid these accidents. So I hope this video makes sense to someone and someone makes use of it and shares the knowledge with others. Would love to hear from you, so please put your comments below. Thank you for your time. Have a great day.